Good morning, students. We continue with the problems finding relative error, percentage error. And the last class we left with some problems. Now this is a problem of series combination, parallel combination of the resistors. See, this is the two parallel resistors. One is called as R1 is equal to 100 plus or minus 3 ohm, and R2 is equals to 200 plus or minus 4 ohm. So I can write this as R1 is equal to 100 plus or minus delta R1, R2 is equals to 200 plus or minus delta R2. Here delta R1 is equal to 3 ohm, delta R2 is equal to 4 ohm. So they are connected as well as series and parallel. So find the equivalent resistance of the combination of series and parallel. First, series means for parallel combination use for relation R1 plus R2, and B is equal to 1 by R dash is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Right. Series combination series combination the effective resistance, let us write R is equal to R1 plus R2. How do I write? R1 is 100 plus or minus absolute error like this, plus 200 plus or minus 4. So I can directly write 100 plus 200, 300 plus or minus 7 ohm. This is resultant resistance in the series combination. Right. For parallel combination, parallel combination 1 by R dash effective resistance is indicated as R dash is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And if I write this one, R dash is equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Just you substitute, you will get it. R dash is equal to R1 is 100 into R2 is 200 by 100 plus 200, which is equal to 2. Which is about 66.7 ohm. Okay, if you do calculations, you will get like that. Right. And now, how to calculate error in the parallel combination? That is important here. So how do you find out delta R dash? R is this is known clearly. How to find out delta R dash? So how to write this one? So this is clearly known that this is R value in series combination. How do you write plus or minus? We adopt simple procedure. See here, 1 by r dash is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. I am writing it as minus 1 by r dash square into delta r dash is equal to minus 1 by r1 square into delta r1 minus 1 by r2 square into delta r2, right? So 1 by r dash square into delta r dash is equal to 1 by r1 square into delta r1, 1 by r2 square into delta r2. How do I write like this? See, I am writing 1 by x is there. So derivation of partial derivation of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square into delta x, right? Otherwise, similar like that with respect to the dou by dou r 1 by r, let us say minus r square into delta r. So you will come to know this procedure in the derivatives in the mass. You will get it now. Here let us substitute this one. Values to be substituted here. 1 by r dash square. We want delta r, right? Delta r dash is equals to r1 square r dash square, like this, into delta r1 by r1 square plus r dash square into delta r2 by r2 square. What is r dash value? 66.7 whole square. What is delta r1? Delta r1 is 3 ohms. What is r1? I think 200. Sorry, r1 is 100 square. R dash square is 66.7 whole square. Delta r2 4 by 200 square. So after doing all calculations, now you will get it. Just use the calculator if you want, and all calculations you will get it as 1.8 delta r dash. So how do you write r dash value? R dash is equal to 66.7 plus or minus delta r dash. 66.7 plus or minus delta r dash means 1.8 ohm, right? So this is what we had seen. So for our convenience, let us write it as 66.7 plus or minus simply 2 ohm. 2 ohm, right? So these are the simple answers that we want. The uncertainty in the resistance combination in the parallel we had calculated, and uncertainty in the series combination we calculated, right? So these are the simple procedures we'll find out, right? Let us go with the other type of situations. If a measuring quantity is raised to power, let us say measuring quantity z is equal to, let us say, a square, that is area of the square is equal to, let us say, a squares. You can understand like this. How to find out a relative error in this? Delta z by z relative error is equal to, I should write it as 2 into delta a by a. If you write it as delta a by a whole square is wrong. What is the meaning of this one? Z is equal to a into a. Just imagine z is equal to a into b. Delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. You apply same this here. Delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta a by a. Delta z by z is equal to 2 into delta a by a. So this is what? Suppose z is equal to a cube, delta z by z relative error is equal to 3 into delta a by a. Right. So this is what. So generally what happens, the power should become a multiplier. Even if you take negative power, it can be positive. Okay. So in general, if you write it as, if z is equals to a power p, let us say, b power q, c power r, like say. Delta z by z is equals to p into delta a by a plus q into delta b by b plus r into delta c by c. Suppose if you write it as a power b, b power q by c power z, let's say. Don't write negative power this one. Delta z by z is equals to p into delta a by a plus q into delta b by b plus j into delta c by c. So should not write negative as it is going c power minus z. Errors always be added. Don't be subtracted with this one. Okay, errors are always be added. So don't be in confusion that I should write it as c power minus z and where I should make it as a negative of this one. You should not write like this. So this is a general combination. Most probably this type of problems are asked are for 4 marks or like 2 marks or like 1 mark questions. In any way they can ask. Right? Let us say simple problem, then you will come to understand what is that. Find the relative error if z is equal to a power 4, b power 1 by 3 and by c into d power 1 by 3 by 2. How do I write this? Z is equals to a power 4 b power 1 by 3 by c d power 3 by 2. Right? How do you write this one? Delta z by z is equals to, just you understand, 4 into delta a by a, and power is multiplied in before that one, 1 by 3 delta b by b, plus c has only one power 1, so simply I am writing it as delta c by c, and this is 3 by 2, right? 3 by 2 into delta d by d. That's all. Should not write d minus 3 by 2, it gives wrong answer. Don't try like that. Okay, so this is a simple way. If you want to find out percentage error in z, just what will happen, delta z by z into 100, which gives percentage error. If they ask, we can calculate. Right? I'll see other problem. Most of the times this can be asked in the exam. The period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is given, which is the formula T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. The measured value of length to be L is equal to 20 centimeters. The accuracy, limit of resolution is 1 mm. Right? So if we convert into centimeters, that is 0.1 centimeters. The accuracy and time for 100 oscillations that has been made found to be 90 seconds, and the time wristwatch resolution is 1 second. What is the accuracy in determination of G? See, T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. T is equals to 2 pi into L power 1 by 2 G power 1 by 2. Right? But what they asked in G. If they ask T, delta T by T, we shall write easily. But we will convert the formula. So here T square is equal to 4 pi square into L by G. Now G is equals to 4 pi square L by T square. So now we will find out error and accuracy in G. So we will write it as delta G by G is equals to, so 4 is a constant, 5 pi square is constant. We will not find out error in this. We will simply write it as delta L by L plus 2 into delta T by T. Delta G by G is equal to, what is delta L? It is 1 mm, which is 0.1 centimeter. By what is the length here? 20.0 centimeter, plus 2 into, what is the delta T, limit of resolution? 1 second. By what is the time? 90 seconds. So delta G by G is equals to, if you do all calculations, you will get it as 0.027. 0.027. right? Now multiply with 100 to find out percentage error. What we'll do, we multiply with simply 100 on both sides. See, delta g by g into 100 is equal to delta L by L into 100, 2 into delta T by T into 100. So if we do that into simply approximately round to be 3, which is 3%. So this is a relative error. This is called as percentage error. This is called as percentage error. In that way actually we can calculate. I'll give simple problems to work out. Please work out. First one, find the relative error in X where X is equals to A power P, B power minus Q, C power 2R, D power minus 3S. Next one, P power 3, P power 3, Q power minus 2 by R power 7, S power minus 3. So you find out relative errors like that. Find the percentage error in Z if the percentage errors in A comma B comma C and D are 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. You do this simple problem. Z is equal to A square B power minus 3 C power minus 2 into D. So you have to find out percentage error in Z. So these are the simple problems. Now you can work out it. These type of problems are asked in exams. Don't be confused. Don't be multiplied with here. Don't be multiplied with minus 2 while you are doing. Errors are always be added. If you do that, it can be. See, simple. Z is equal to A by B. Delta Z by Z is equal to delta A by A plus delta B by B. In that way, you can write it. So don't write delta A by A minus delta B by B. It's wrong. So errors always be added either in multiplication mode or either it can be division mode. The relative errors are added together.